Storm Amy struck Ireland, the United Kingdom, and parts of northern Europe, causing widespread damage, transport chaos, and massive power outages. This storm became the first named storm of the 2025-2026 European season, forming on October 1 and quickly intensifying as it moved eastward. At its peak, central pressure dropped to around 942 HPa, indicating a powerful system. In Ireland, more than 184,000 homes and businesses lost power during the height of the storm. In the United Kingdom, outages affected an additional 65,600 properties. The total number of power cuts across Europe related to Amy is estimated at about 363,600. In County Derry, Northern Ireland, wind gusts reached about 148 kilometers per hour, a provisional October record for the region. On the Scottish island of Tiree, the strongest gust of about 154 kilometers per hour was recorded, one of the highest along the storm's path. The UK Met Office issued amber warnings for northern Scotland, while yellow warnings covered nearly the entire country. In western Scotland, 30-50 millimeters of rain fell within 6 to 9 hours, triggering flood and landslide threats. The British Geological Survey warned that such rainfall could destabilize slopes and infrastructure, especially in remote areas. In Ireland, Amy's impact was worsened by an earlier heavy rain front that saturated soils and raised river levels before the storm's arrival. This meant that even moderate additional rainfall could push rivers over their banks. In mountainous regions, models forecast 80-100 millimeters of rain over 48 hours. Coastal areas of Ireland experienced wave overtopping during high tides, causing localized flooding of roads and promenades. The worst outages and flooding were reported in Galway, Mayo, Sligo, Leitrim, and Roscommon. The utility ESB networks dispatched hundreds of crews, but by morning about 87,000 properties in the Republic of Ireland were still without power. In Northern Ireland, around 22,000 homes remained offline. In the UK, the heaviest damage occurred in Scotland, particularly in the Highlands and Island region. Scottish and Southern electricity networks reported thousands of line faults. Repairs were slowed by blocked roads and persistent high winds. Rail services faced severe disruption. ScotRail canceled most of its schedule after reporting more than 60 incidents of fallen trees and debris on tracks. Routes such as Glasgow Ayr and Glasgow Gurrock were fully closed. Ferry services by Calmac on Scotland's west coast were also suspended. In London, all 8 royal parks, including Hyde Park and Richmond Park, were closed for safety due to falling tree risks. In Northern Ireland, rail services remain suspended, with restoration expected by midday. Belfast Airport warned of delays and cancellations. In Wales and Northern England, yellow warnings remained in place, with gusts of up to 112 kilometers per hour forecast. Meteorologists say heavy rain could persist through the weekend. Network Rail reported that the storm caused more disruption than models had predicted. Trees and debris fell across numerous routes and communication lines. An unusual effect of the storm was a surge in UK wind power generation. For 17 hours, the electricity market may see negative prices due to oversupply. Wind generation was projected to reach 20 gigawatts, nearly 75% of national demand. However, some turbines were shut down to avoid damage. Economists estimate potential losses from the storm at tens of millions of pounds. Insurance companies are preparing for a large number of claims from homeowners and businesses. Local authorities have allocated emergency recovery funds. In parts of Scotland, the military was deployed to clear roads and deliver aid. Some remote villages were temporarily cut off. Agriculture also suffered losses, with farmers reporting destroyed greenhouses, equipment, and crops. Floods inundated pastures and rural roads. Urban areas are still clearing debris and fallen trees. Public transport remains unstable in many regions. Temporary shelters were opened for affected families. Residents have been helping one another while sharing images of destruction on social media. Photos and videos show roofs torn off, flooded basements, and collapsed power lines. Scientists warned that such intense storms may become more frequent due to climate change. Storm Amy has already tested the resilience of infrastructure and emergency response systems. Although the peak has passed, risks remain in northern Scotland and western Ireland. Recovery operations continue, while forecasters warn of further potential weather threats in the coming days.